Jim?
Bill, Russia claims that it is drawing back its forces around the capital city of Kyiv and the second largest city of Kharkiv as a way to build trust from the government of Ukraine. But Ukraine, after 4+ weeks of a relentless and brutal and unprovoked assault from Russia, isn't quite yet ready to trust its neighbor, and it's easy to see why. If you wonder if Russia is backing down in Ukraine, follow the Russian missile in the southern city of Mykolaiv and watch the smoke rise when it lands. At least a dozen people died in the government building there, so to be sure, not everyone in Ukraine is optimistic.
We'll see. I don't read anything into it until I see what their actions are. We'll see if they follow through on what they're suggesting. Let's just see what they have to offer.
In Istanbul today, negotiators from the Russian government said they would stop advancing on the cities of Kyiv and Chernihiv as a way of building trust from the Ukrainian side. Ukraine seemed to suggest they would accept an international peacekeeping force and assurances that Russia would not invade again, but did not yet agree to give up any of its territory. There was evidence of Russian troop movement around Kyiv today, but the U.S. remains skeptical about a withdrawal.
There is what Russia says, and there's what Russia does. We're focused on the latter.
And so far, at least, there just isn't enough evidence of Russia backing down, or Ukraine for that matter. Ukrainian soldiers showed off tanks they had seized from the Russian military in the Kyiv suburb of Irpin today. Russia may well just be putting the best face on the drubbing it's getting at the hands of a small but determined opponent.
We're not prepared to call this a retreat or even a withdrawal. We think that what they probably have in mind is a repositioning to prioritize elsewhere.
Yeah, the U.S. military believes that Russia may well be moving some forces from Kyiv, where they have failed in repeated attempts to take the capital, and moving those forces to the east so that Vladimir Putin has something, anything that looks like a victory to show for his so far failed invasion. But even that remains unclear. Both sides continue to fight, and peace talks are not likely to yield anything for at least a matter of weeks.